somebody as senior as you has also been bullied on social media, and that really concerns me, especially because I know you so well and the world knows you so well. So, if you're comfortable about it, could you talk about the incident where you wrote a post on social media about the West Bengal violence, but the kind of reactions you got? Could you take us through it? And we'll end with this.
No, I'm willing to answer that. I was hurt. That's why I left. I was not so much hurt because of the negative campaign that was done against me. I was somewhat hurt that people who had known me for a while, I don't mean my lefty friends. I mean people I've associated with in the last 3 or 4 years in whatever in green ecological activism stuff that I have done, or friends from Aam Aadmi Party with whom I've been very friendly. I've been a great supporter of Aam Aadmi Party, although this may come as a shock to some people. I have done a lot of voluntary work for them in the past. I felt really bad that either deliberately uh, or for whatever reason they misunderstood me for prejudice. I'll tell you briefly what happened. I had COVID. And in that time, I had lost 12 kilos and I was really weak. So I was not reading papers or following news in that 14-day period when I had COVID, and then the 6 days that I spent in altogether, those 14 days that I had COVID and I had to be hospitalized for those 6 days also. I was not following the news. I was discharged from hospital on the 1st of May. And I think on the 2nd or 3rd of May, in the middle of the night, I couldn't sleep because although I had recovered, my sleep pattern, everything was very disturbed. And I got up and I read news for the first time. And I saw that in Bengal, results had come. And for some 36 hours at that point of time, I was reading some pogrom-like things were happening by supporters of the winning side were attacking. Apparently, there were reports that they were attacking, establishments owned by, supporters of BJP. And I was completely alarmed because, and I quoted an example and I sent this. I said, when this happened in Godhra, that time a friend of mine, a left liberal, had called me and said, these sadhus deserved it. They were taught a lesson. I said, it's a very bad way to talk because I said there can be a retaliation and it will be extremely dangerous. And that's what happened. And I said, the thing in Gujarat was that it was immediate because there's an overwhelming majority, that prevailed in Gujarat at that time. It was like 8% to 90% kind of thing. It was the Hindu-Muslim ratio. And I said, it's because of that it happened instantly. Of course, in West Bengal, it will not happen immediately because firstly, they are the winning side, and there is a substantial Muslim population in West Bengal, but a retaliation will come. And because the government and the intellectual class at that time, nobody had made a comment. Actually, after my post and all the reactions, I saw that the left actually took objection to what the Trinamool government was doing, and then there was an objection raised even in Congress, I think, because their cadre was attacked. It's like saying violence is okay if it happens to some other people. It's not the principle itself of violence. So the thing is, nobody had done. So I wrote in distress and great anger. And, I used harsh language. And I said, already it is too late. A retaliation will come. And it is sickeningly inevitable, I said, and it will be brutal. And I said, and it'll be vengeful. I don't remember, some word like that. All negative words, not praising the retaliation, saying it's a sickening thing about India that retaliation happens. And they said that this was actually an instigation to do communal violence. Now, my point is that, I asked the Aam Aadmi leader who called me and said, sir, did you post this? I said, do you object to a single line in what I said? And, this person said, no, sir, but we don't want you to join that side in this kind of argument. I said, what that side, this side? Do you disagree with a single line? He said, no, sir. There was another Aam Aadmi leader who spoke to me, and I asked him, and he said, a big leader, you will know him actually. And he told me, see, this is a valid question, and we need to bring this up in a public debate. But I don't see the question brought up in any public debate. And because my daughter said, Appa, this is very harsh language for you to say, retaliation will come. Why don't you say that, that there is a danger of retaliation, and please desist, take action against these people who are doing these pogroms, and ask the government to stop them. I wrote an apology about the harshness of my language, not changing. And I reiterated with the data, and I said, see, in the last 100 years, since the partition of Bengal, Bengal has been a communal cauldron.
Right.
Things have never changed. And, and in no riot, communal riot in India, from this side or that side, whoever has instigated it has gone unanswered. There is always a sickening, brutal, completely mob-driven retaliation in India. I said, that is what I meant. But I don't think whether people bought it or not, because I didn't remove that post from Facebook. I just left Facebook because I felt if there is no forum of debate, I don't mind people criticizing me. If people can stand up for what I said, if nobody who in my friend group is going to stand up to what I said, who don't agree with what I said, then I don't want to be in such a group. So I left.
Please remember to subscribe to us and switch on the notifications for this channel. For our other social media links, more content, and to support our work, please visit citti.net. Dhanyavad. Namaskar.